Good morning, children. This is Shrival speaking. Children, we have been dealing with the chapter 17 that's about geometrical shapes. As of now, we have finished exercises 14A, 14B, 15A, B, C, 16, and here it's like in this video, we are going to understand about some important questions which I've chosen to like discuss. So that is the question number 3, which I find really very much interesting, and like such pattern of questions you will be getting in higher classes as well. This is why I really want you to know this sum. This is exercise 17A, question number 3. Okay, children. So let us read the question first. Let us understand the question. The two sides of a parallelogram are in the ratio. Let me draw a parallelogram first. Two sides of a parallelogram are in the ratio, it's 4:3. Children, what did I say? The ratio of the lengths and breadths is 4:3. It's not the measure 4 centimeter or 3 centimeter. Alright? This is like something which is in the ratio 4:3. So the length is unknown to us, breadth is unknown to us, but we can consider the length and breadth as 4x and 3x. Question is, sir, why 4x and 3x? Because if I write 4x is to 3x, and if I solve it, 4x by 3x, x and x will be reduced. I'll get finally 4 by 3, which is equal to 4:3. So as I don't know what are the measures of the lengths and breadths, and the ratio has to be 4:3, we can consider length as 4x, breadth as 3x. Children, we know that the perimeter means sum of all four sides. We know that in parallelogram, opposite sides are of equal measure. So if this side is 4x, this one has to be 4x. If this side is 3x, this side has to be 3x. So naturally, we can say sum of all the sides 4x plus 3x plus 4x then 3x. This is the perimeter because sum of all four sides, and the measure of the perimeter is given in the book, that is 56 centimeter. So children, just by simply expressing them, 4x plus 3x plus 4x plus 3x is equal to 56. So we can add up this x. 4 plus 3 7, 4 plus 3 7, 7 plus 7 is 14. 14x is equal to 56. Now children, a general question to be understood, 14x means 14 into x equal to 56. So if I ask you a question, what should be the product of 14 so that we get 56? So the simple answer is 4. The value of x is 4 because 4 into 14 result 56. Okay children, so the value of x just now I got, that is 4. Now question is that, sir, we got the value of x, but what are the measures of the lengths and breadths? The measure of the length was 4x, means 4 into 4, that is 16 centimeter, and the breadth, which was 3x, that is equal to 4 into 3 is equal to 12 centimeter. So I got the measure of the length, that is 16 centimeter, breadth as 12 centimeter. So I got the measure of all the four sides of the parallelogram. Now children, we will understand something which is really very interesting and will be useful for your higher classes as well. Question number 4. We have to name of these parallelograms whose diagonals are equal and the adjacent sides are unequal. Children, the figure we have to draw, or we have to imagine, in which diagonals comes in an equal measure but the adjacent sides are different. Children, the figure in which diagonals comes in an equal length, this is the diagonal, this is a diagonal comes in an equal length, but their adjacent side, this side, these two are adjacent, they're unequal measure. This side and this side, they're adjacent sides, they are of unequal measures. This side and this side, they are adjacent sides and they are of unequal measures. This side and this side, they are adjacent sides and they are of unequal measures. So naturally, name of the shape is rectangle. Children, rectangle is a spatial parallelogram because rectangle follows the properties of some of the properties of parallelogram. This is why we consider rectangle as to be a spatial parallelogram. Now the next one is diagonals are equal and adjacent sides are also equal. Acha. Diagonals are equal and adjacent sides are also equal. Children, if we draw a square in which diagonals comes with equal length, diagonals of a square is equal length, and the measure of this adjacent sides are equal. This side equal to this side is equal to this side is equal to this side. So the measure of all these adjacent sides are of equal measure, and it is a spatial parallelogram. So the answer of this question number B will be square. Okay, let us understand the third one. The third question: the diagonal are unequal and the adjacent sides are equal. Children, diagonals should be of different length, but the adjacent side should be of equal measure. So if I draw a shape of a rhombus, it's a rhombus in which all four sides are of equal measure, their adjacent sides are of equal measure. This one is equal to this one is equal to this one is equal to this. All the adjacent sides are of equal measure, but the diagonals are of different length. One is longer, other one is shorter. This side is longer and this side is shorter. So the answer of this question is rhombus. I believe my explanation was very clear. Your part of job is to draw the shapes and to try out these things in your copy. You must use pencil and ruler to draw the diagram. You cannot use pen to draw the figures. And please do submit the work in the Google Classroom. Till then, thank you so much. Bye bye. Take care. Have a nice day.